200 days ago, the final pieces of confetti fell. That's all history now. While others read headlines, we get back to work. Start it over, brick by brick. Building a new foundation from the ground up. History doesn't get you up from mat drills. It doesn't bleed in the heat of summer. History doesn't work in the shadows when nobody is watching. History doesn't define you, but what it does do is demand greatness through our scarlet blood.
We're not defending anything. We're looking to attack and win.
In the game of football, it's about intensity. You either bring that every day or you don't. And that is a decision that you make. You have to make a decision when you cross that line that you're either tough or you're not.
As the time passes, our fortress stands tall, an army of 100,000 standing ready behind our 11 warriors. Forget the noise, forget the rings, forget the banners, put the ball down and build your own legacy.
We came here for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? My name is Jackson. Welcome into College Game Day on the MLP Network. Oh my goodness. It is going to be a fun day. Fun game today. But first of all, we cannot go anywhere before mentioning the biggest game for probably the entire season. Number 1 Texas comes up to number 3 Ohio State Buckeyes, which might be one of the greatest games in the entire college football. Honestly, it is going to be such a game here soon. So strap yourselves in. It's going to be a good day. But first, we also can't forget about our boy, Lee Corso. It's his last day on college football today. He has been such an inspiration to me and everybody else in the college football world. He is on it. He is the GOAT. And unfortunately, Lee Corso is going to be retiring today. I know. But Lee Corso's first and last love will most likely be the Ohio State Buckeyes today. That is my guess. But let's be honest here. If he picks Texas, that would probably be pretty. I don't think Texas. I think they're going to be a little bit overrated here today. I think giving them the 1 spot was not the best decision. Rankings wise, we're the returning national champions. Why are we at 3? Why are we even behind freaking Penn State, bro? We owned them. Why is Penn State the 2 spot? Why are we the 3? That's just my take. But I think nothing beats that good old Sloopy song. When you hear that beautiful band in the land play, there's nothing beats it. The Buckeyes, I feel like, might be the best team in the without a doubt. So let's see. Are we good? I think we're still going. All right. Let's see. Let's test out chat. Because let's see. We're going to test out our chat. Okay. Looks like chat up and running. Okay. All right. Well, how about we break down maybe the next biggest game of the day? And that is without a shadow of a doubt LSU at Clemson. Let's break it down for you guys. How about we jump into it? Let's I'm going to go on ESPN. We're going to take a look at this heavily stacked LSU Tigers team. As of right now, they're ranked the 1st in the SEC. And, you know, it's going to be – I'm excited for this. This is going to be a good game. Clemson Clemson 4-point favorites. And looking right now, Clemson, 53% chance to take the W here. And LSU with a 46.2% chance. This is a nighttime game, 7:30 p.m., 80 degrees down in Clemson, South Carolina. It's going to be a good game. Let's bring you our odds. This is on ESPN Bet Sportsbook on the ESPN website. Looking right now, the spread, Tigers plus 4.5. The total, the over-under, 57.5. And the money line, plus 160 for the Tigers, negative 190 for the Clemson, for the LSU Tigers. Who wins this matchup? I'm going to tell you guys coming up next. I have my pick in on ESPN. I'm not going to let you know just yet. We're going to wait to bring in our very special guest picker here soon. So strap yourselves in for that one because it is going to be a fun day of college football today. Let's go into how about we go into let's talk about let's talk about Penn State because they're going to have a good team returning this year. With people like Drew Aller, he's going to be turning. They have a 99.0% chance of winning this one. So I feel like it's going to be a lot for the Nittany Lions. It's going to be a lot for the Wolfpack of Nevada to handle today. Penn State just looking too stacked on the offensive side. As of right now, they're ranked number 1 in the Big Ten. Overrated. Sorry, that's just my take. But yeah, I mean, this is a really stacked Nittany Lions team. You've got Nicholas Singleton returning for his senior year. It's going to be a rough one for basically any team to handle Penn State except the Ohio State Buckeyes. Last year, Tyler Warren was leading in receiving yards with 1,233. And rushing yards wise, it was not led by Nicholas Singleton. It was actually Katron Allen with 1,108. And Drew Aller leading in passing yards with 3,327. So this is going to be it's probably going to be a blowout. Let's be real, but I'm looking for Penn State to take it down in a big one. All right, well, we have a guest picker for you guys. So, but first, I feel like we just got to talk about Lee Corso one more time. Last day on the job for college football. After our game day session, I'm going to head inside and watch, hopefully him pick the Buckeyes, Lord willing. But we have a video we're going to show. These are everybody's. I'm going to have a few remarks after mine, but this is a Lee Corso video, so enjoy this.
Yo, sweetheart. Thank you for having an indelible impact on my career and my life. Nobody like you before, nobody like you after. Thank you. Life is good because you've been in it.
You truly are what it means to be gracious. You truly are what it means to be kind.
I just want to say thank you. It's been an honor to watch you all these years.
There's a beheading going on at the Coliseum.
Hey, Coach, congratulations. You are a legend. I have a little headgear I'm going to try on. Because you know what Ricky Bobby says? If you ain't first, you're last. Woo!
Hi, Coach Corso. It's Ken Jung. It's Mr. Chow. You're my daddy. And you are also beloved.
You've represented the game so well.
Thank you for being, in my opinion, the face of college football for so many decades.
Coach, there is no one better in the business at doing what you've done for the sport of football. We are forever grateful.
Thanks for all you've done for me and all you've done for college football.
He loved to go down on the sideline to see the game. Watching it up in the box was one thing, but he always wanted to be on the sideline, and I so appreciated that about him.
I fell in love with the tree last year. Fear the tree at Stanford. Oh, my goodness.
I'm forever thankful that you danced with the Stanford tree.
You've given millions and millions of people an incredible window into what makes college football so amazing.
When I was the guest picker, he's sitting there next to me, kind of slapping me on the leg, encouraging me and going, "That's a good pick."
Nice pick. Way to go, Dave.
One time I was picking, and he gave me the not so fast.
Not so fast, my friend.
Lee Corso, you're an absolute legend. My goal was always to get you to put on the Purdue Pete mascot hat. I think we got that done at some point.
Corso hammers home his point.
I can't thank you enough for what you've done for so many people, for them to have that time on Saturday morning to wake up and regardless of what's going on in their lives, they had a chance to turn on ESPN on Saturday morning and see you and have a smile and take themselves somewhere else.
Thank you for giving us fans the privilege of watching you in our homes every single week.
When you had some health issues and when you had a stroke, and you know what you did? You won't back down.
As a Florida State fan, I love when you embodied the spirit of Chief Osceola, and that's when Bill Murray decided it was a good idea to take you down.
Oh no! It's a takedown!
Coach Corso, you have been such a big part of my life. I think about all those conversations that we had during our time at Louisville, and I'm talking about the ones that were private. I love you, care about you. Thank you.
Lee, I want to thank you for what you did, not only for Darrell Hill, but what you did for college football. You changed the face of the game, and I am proud, proud, proud for what you've done and the mark you've left on this nation.
Grandpa Lee, I just want to thank you for being a constant source of joy for all of us on Saturday mornings.
You took something that you loved and you made it your career. I'm so appreciative of the life you've given us.
You persevered after having a major stroke, and I think it's what has really inspired others to keep pushing.
Dad, congratulations. And I'm really looking forward to having more time with you in your retirement. And I'm grateful that you've always encouraged me and that I know that you have my back as a person. You've been a great father.
You can't find a better person and a guy who's given so much to the game in so many ways, and I just appreciate that more than anybody could know.
You've made me a better husband, a better father, a better producer, and a better person.
You are the heart and soul of this show.
The consistency in which you perform on television is at a level that no person can ever actually dream of attaining.
I'm so grateful that you and I crossed paths professionally, that we were a part of College Game Day for 25 years together. The lessons you taught me about how to do my job, also how to live my life, are unforgettable.
I'll remember this mantra from you. It's entertainment, sweetheart. Football's our vehicle. That and caring for the people around you, nobody's ever been better at that than you.
The way you've treated me and the way I've observed you treat everyone that's been a part of the College Game Day family has really taught me how I should continue to treat people. And it just says a lot about you as a person. I love you, Coach. Congratulations. It was a hell of a run.
It's been an incredible honor and privilege to be with you, to be your partner for all these years. There'll never be another Lee Corso. Thank you for everything you've done for me, for this show, for this sport. You're one of one. Love you, bud.
Well, clear to me, there's emotions going on for Lee Corso right now in his family. After I actually didn't know he actually went through a. Well, Maybe he did, I guess, because I think he did miss a week of game day, so he might have had a stroke. So, but I miss him. I'm gonna miss him. I don't know that just that one day I turned on ESPN and I saw College Game Day 9 a.m. and I'm like, the game doesn't start for 3 hours, but you need that much time because it's College Game Day, and you need that much time for Lee Corso to really make his points, and I think he did just that. And honestly, I'm blown away, and I'm really gonna miss him because just every Saturday tuning in at like 11:50 just to see what mascot head he's gonna put on or what mascot he might dress up as, if he's gonna dress up as the Fighting Irish or is he's gonna put on some headgear, or is he gonna make everybody mad? Is he gonna make everybody happy? Those are things that I just thought about every Saturday, and it was a joy. It was a real joy. So honestly, this is going to be a pretty good day for us. All right, so coming up, my guest picker and friend Jim joins me on the cast, giving his picks for the game today. All that and more next on the MLP Network. But let's go ahead and break down just a few. Let's go ahead and break down a few more games while we're at it, because there are definitely a lot more games to get into. So how about we talk about, I think we got to talk about it. Sunday night. This is going to be the third greatest game this week. How about this? How about that? Let's do that. Sorry, I'm just changing everything up, making it look nice. So, how about this? Notre Dame goes down to Miami U. This is a top 10 matchup. This might be the third best we've seen maybe all week. The thing that stinks is that we've got to wait till Sunday to watch it. Like, oh my, come on. Now, like, we want one thing that you got to do. You can't make the fans wait. You've got to, this is going to be a great game. Notre Dame made the national championship this year. Of course, though, they couldn't beat the Bucks. Let's be honest, they couldn't beat them. But Miami U just losing Cam Ward, so it's gonna be a close matchup though. Notre Dame is actually 54% picked in matchup predictor on ESPN, 41% picked for Miami Hurricanes. And we'll have to see who Jim goes for this one, because this is gonna be a good game to tune into and watch. I'm not gonna share with you who I have yet, but this is gonna be a pretty good game. Let's talk about the Notre Dame offense real quick. They are obviously an independent. They're not in their own conference, but like I said, made the national championship last year. They're a good team, except for when they're playing Northern Illinois. Oh my gosh, what a game that was! That was awesome. But Notre Dame, Fighting Irish. Here we go. All right, boys, we actually have our guest picker in the house. We are definitely a few minutes early, but Jim is here. I'm just going to quickly break down this Notre Dame game, and then I think we should I think without a doubt we should definitely just jump right in, not make him wait any longer. Riley Leonard for Notre Dame with 2,861 passing yards last year. Jeremiah Love, their stud running back, coming off of a good season with 1,125 yards. Receiving wise, Jaden Greathouse. What a name. 592 yards. Could be better. Definitely, I think they could definitely do better receiving wise, but looking pretty good. Tackles, Jack Keisner, the linebacker last year, got 90 tackles. Let's actually go ahead and talk about, let's change things up and go over to Miami, and then we'll finish up talking about this, and then we can bring in our guest picker for today. It's going to be a fun game. Of course, we're going to be game day style. We're going to talk about the biggest game last in the best college game day fashion. But let's break down the Miami Hurricanes real quick, as they are coming off a good season with Cam Ward. They are, as of right now, ranked the first in the ACC, but I believe that's probably the same for every team right now. Looking pretty good. Passing yards for team, they are ranked third in passing yards last year. That is pretty good. Ranked 31st nationally with 188 rushing, and they were actually ranked first in points per game, I believe, if that's what it is. 44 points. So I think we've made Jim wait long enough. Let's bring him in, and we're gonna break down this first game real quick. I'm gonna set this up. Let's see. Let's bring him in. It's Jim. How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. You excited?
Yeah. Heck yeah. College football. Here we go.
This is gonna be a fun game. So let's see. Is this ticker? All right, let's turn. Oh no, it was.
We talking
All right,
Notre Dame? We still have Notre Dame, Miami?
Oh no, we'll start off with Syracuse and Tennessee.
Okay.
Now this is obviously going into this game. Tennessee ranked 24, lost to the Buckeyes at the end of their season last year. But you know this is probably gonna be a pretty good game for Tennessee. What do you think about this one, Jim?
Well, you never know. We got new recruiting classes. You never know what people are going to do. I think Tennessee. I don't think much of Syracuse. I think Tennessee will win big.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Tennessee, they just had a good team last year. Really, I feel like they're just too good to maybe lose this one. And at home, Neyland Stadium, you got to admit, they have a great atmosphere. The crowd's going to be behind them. So, obviously, I think they're going to win there. Old Dominion in Indiana. Indiana, they had a good run last year, lost to the Fighting Irish. But still, it was a pretty good run for Indiana, as long as they're not playing good teams.
Well, I think well of the Big Ten. Illinois destroyed them last night. I don't know if you saw that. They won big, and so I think Big Ten's going to be strong this year. So I think Indiana wins big.
Yeah, I think Indiana's too good for them as well. These first couple weeks, they're going to be a little bit of they're going to be cupcake games. They're not the best, but there are some good ones. We just got to wait and find them. They're coming up next one, but 3:30 today, Marshall at Georgia. The Mean Machine in the red and black.
Tell ya, poor Marshall. I love Marshall. My sister went there, but Georgia's going to wipe them out.
I was gonna say, are we going with an emotional pick here? But
Not
I think
at all.
Georgia's gonna wipe them out. Yeah, these are pretty big cupcake games.
Yeah.
Next one, Nevada heading over to Happy Valley. Penn State Nittany Lions ranked 2 in the nation. Who do you like here?
I like Penn State. I was just talking about the Big Ten being strong this year. I don't think Penn State's a number 2 team though.
They're not a number 2 team. I feel like they got ranked a little bit too high. Don't you think?
I do too. I think they'll win.
They'll definitely win.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be in the top 20 by the end of the year.
No, they won't.
My prediction.
I think once they play good teams, it's like, James Franklin, man, he just seems like he can never win the big games. Sure, he beat Boise State, but that's Boise State. That's just, Ashton Jeanty kind of carried them, and Boise State wasn't really a powerhouse other than the fact that they had just a really good running back. So I'm giving this.
They lost last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost.
Okay. Yeah, Boise State. Boise State also got creamed on Thursday.
Yeah.
So and that's what happens when you don't have Ashton Jeanty. You're gonna. I feel like college football is also ranking them a little bit too high as well.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, this is the biggest. This might be the second biggest game. LSU going on the road to Clemson, South Carolina. That is going to be. This could be one that could go either way.
It's a good game. Good game. I'm a huge Clemson fan, though. I love their coach, a godly man. It's just, I really like them. I love the program. I think they're going to be really strong this year. I think they'll be top 5 all year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they'll beat them.
And according to ESPN, 53% of people agree with you. 46% pick LSU. And I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to be with those 46% picking LSU. I'm going to go with the upset here. I think LSU, they had a pretty good team. Talking about their QB, Garrett Nusslemeyer.
Yeah.
I think I saw this morning he was like top 5 in throwing yards. So he is 4,052 yards. I feel like they could have a pretty good game as long as he plays good because he's returning. And Caden Durham, they're all going to – I think I don't know if he's returning for this one. But I think LSU might be able to pull it off. We'll have to see. It's going to be a good game tonight, though, nonetheless.
I agree. He's a good quarterback for sure.
All right, now we're actually going to move into tomorrow, which is Virginia Tech at South Carolina. Enter Sandman versus Sandstorm.
You know, I don't really have a pick on that one. I don't know much about those teams. I'd be really interested to hear what you think.
I mean, to be honest, I don't have like the best pick either, but like, I mean, if I'm just going off of like atmospheres, I might give it to Virginia Tech, but I mean, I think they had a pretty good season last season. Let's see, I'm actually gonna go over to ESPN and see it.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what they say. Uh-oh, I can't find it. All right, I'm just gonna give you some stats for them.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. So on ESPN, that one will kick off tomorrow at 3 p.m. And key stats, according to ESPN, Virginia Tech in 2024, total offense, they had 360. They were averaging 367 yards per game. That was 88th in the FBS last year. That was probably maybe one of the best stats. Rushing, although 43rd with averaging 178 yards per game, and they were scoring wise, they were tied for 67th with 28, and this is all for Virginia Tech. But let's talk about South Carolina now. Overall offense, 407 yards per game. That was 45th in FBS. Passing wise, 223 yards per game, 75th. Rushing wise, 84 yards per game in 35th place. So really, I think both of these teams just had mediocre years last year, but you know, I feel like maybe South Carolina might have it because, you know, if it's really like iffy, you know, you can always bring the atmosphere and their crowd into the game. They have a great atmosphere. I think I got to go with South Carolina on this one.
Yeah, they must have returned a lot of people to be ranked 13. They probably didn't lose many.
That's
true.
I would
agree.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this one might be the third. This one is going to be a good game. This one, Notre Dame versus Miami U, coming off a national championship loss to our boys for Notre Dame. Miami, on the other hand, had Cam Ward, Heisman winner, now is in Tennessee Titans. But both of these teams, this could be a good game. And Miami's at home, too. So that could be maybe something to look at.
Yeah, I like Miami. I think, you know, they were down for a while, but I think they're back now. And like you said, Ward's gone. I don't know who's going to, will that quarterback step up? But it's at Miami. I think Miami takes them.
Ooh, okay. Well, I think, you know what? I'm actually going to agree with you. I'm going to change my pick. I originally went with Notre Dame, but you know what? Give me the Hurricanes. I don't like Notre Dame. I don't want them to win. Give me the Hurricanes of Miami. Let's go. Let's go. All right.
You know, Jackson, when we did the podcast, though, you know, during the FBS last year, we interviewed Notre Dame's quarterback, and outstanding young man. So I hope he does great, but I don't think they're going to win today.
All right. This is Monday night. TCU going over to North Carolina. And you can't forget Bill Belichick, the new coach at North Carolina. Both of these teams unranked, but I feel like we had to talk about it considering their new coach and their previous years. So who do you like here?
I think Belichick's going to make a difference. Yeah, I don't know much about TCU, but he's a great coach.
They had a good 2023 run. I feel like the college football was a little bit nice to them considering how bad they did in the national championship. And the fact that Lee Corso picked TCU over Georgia, man, what was he thinking? I don't know what he was thinking there. That was kind of a bad pick in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
I think Belichick will give him a game. Whether he wins or not, I don't know.
This is Monday night, but I think we just got to go with Belichick here. TCU doesn't have the best team, and neither did North Carolina
Mhm.
last year, but they're going to get an NFL experienced coach. So I feel like we kind of have to give it to them there a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yep.
All right. Finally, the game that we have all been waiting for. The Texas Longhorns coming up to take on the world famous Ohio State Buckeyes, noon Eastern today at the Shoe. Who do you have, Jim?
I love staying. I think he's going to be an outstanding quarterback. First game against Texas, but he's got a best wide receiver
Oh,
by
easy.
far,
Jeremiah Smith. Easy.
in college football by
Easy.
far. I cannot pick
You
against
can't.
Ohio State.
You can't.
It's going to be
You
close, though.
can't. You cannot pick against Ohio State. You cannot. You can't. And honestly,
That's funny.
give me the Buckeyes. Let's go.
Look at you.
I had to copy Lee Corso there. Give me the Buckeyes as well. It's
That's
going to be
funny.
a hard fight. I mean,
Be a great
I
game.
did see, though, that, what was it? Starting QBs, when they're, for the season, apparently when they start their game, start their season off, they're 0-16 for college football. When you're starting off against, a
I didn't
ranked
know
team.
that.
That's a
Did
record
not
for
know
QBs.
that.
So that doesn't give me any hope. But we are the world famous Ohio State Buckeyes. Anything is possible. And, I feel like Travion Henderson, bro, I was there. That was such a good day. But I know he's not playing today. But, man, I wish we could bring him in, too, and be like, if you were in the locker room today, what advice would you give your teammates? I wish we could bring him in.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if I can maybe bring him in one time. Maybe we'll.
He probably would do it. He's an outstanding guy, and he's doing great in New England so far. He's telling me God's using him in great ways there. So, but anyway, yeah. So, but is James Peebles starting?
I believe so.
Running
I
back
believe so.
today?
Him and one other guy.
He's
too.
good. Yeah, I think he'll do really good.
Apparently their nicknames are Sonic and Knuckles, according to Josh Myrtle. I don't know where that came from. I think because one is fast as Sonic and the other one is the strong like Knuckles, I guess. So yeah, that is funny.
Josh.
Well, there's our picks. I'll have to I'll keep a list. I'm gonna see if I can bring in a new guest picker every week, like College Game Day. I'll see and I'll keep a record of who all won. Let's see. Who did you? I don't think you picked South Carolina. If you had to pick, would you just pick South Carolina? Probably. Okay.
I would.
I think I would.
Yeah,
too.
I would. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all the games we have. Anything else you want to say before we close out here?
Hey, man, Jackson's doing a great job. Keep it up, buddy. Appreciate you, and you have a great day.
Thank you,
Go
Jim.
Bucks.
OH, let's go.
Yep.
All right, see you,
man.
Jim. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Special thanks once again to Jim Harrison. Such a great guy. I appreciate him so much for coming in and taking the time. This is going to be a fun week of games. You saw it here first. A lot of these games are cupcakes, but don't forget, there are some good matchups today and later on in the weekend as well to kick off Labor Day weekend. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be good games. That's what I meant to say. So with that, I think there's only one thing left to say. Go Bucks. OH.